My name is Rachel McDonough, and this is my friend. Hi, I'm Savannah, and we're here at the beautiful Madison Square Garden for the big fight, and you are watching True School Sports.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands. True School Sports is subscribed. What's going on, guys? Now, recently in the wee hours of this morning, Sunday as I'm shooting this video, so it was really early when I woke up and I heard the news that Nayoya Inoue, Japanese fighter, 115, the WBO 115-pound champion, the monster, the prodigy, guy who I hear a lot of great things about. He defended his title this morning against a guy whose name I cannot pronounce, but he was expected to win. The guy gave him a tough fight, gave him rounds, which I think at this stage of his career is what he needs, being the fact that he only has 11 pro fights. But he got him out there in, impressive fashion as always. The thing about Inoue, when you watch a fight, he's one of those guys to where you look at him and you don't see a guy who's fought 11 times. You look at him and you see a guy that you would think had over 150 amateur fights, who has 30 professional fights. He looks like a very seasoned fighter, and it's when you watch him fight and you notice that quality about him, it's why you see why people give him a huge chance against Gonzalez. And honestly, I'm a huge Roman Gonzalez, supporter on this channel. But even I would give Inoue a huge chance against Gonzalez because of the fact that he's great at finishing guys. He's great at cutting off the ring. He has a good jab. He looks like he's a very smart fighter in that ring. Fights a lot of poise. Has a lot of power. Would be the naturally bigger guy. So now with this win, this puts him in line to fight a Roman Gonzalez. And now that he's in line to fight Roman Gonzalez, all Gonzalez has to do, which is going to be a huge if, but he's got to beat Carlos Cuadras, who's the only guy rated behind Inoue on Ring Magazine. So with that being said, hopefully Roman wins, because this is a fight I really want to see. I feel like this fight this week is going to be great, really great. Could be fight of the year. But that fight right there, that's one of those fights to where you look at it, that could be one of those huge legacy type fights, because you look at what Inoue has been able to do in his very short time in the sport, beating a guy like Omar Narvaez and taking the title from him. Narvaez was a guy that Nito Donaire in his prime struggled with, and Inoue just got him out of there in 2 rounds. When we look at that, the fact that he's jumped he's jumped weight classes in only 11 fights and become a champion in multiple divisions, it speaks to the volume of the level of talent he has in the sport for so little amateur experience and so little pro fights. But that's a testament to how good he truly is. So for him to beat a guy like Roman Gonzalez, it's crazy to think that a guy would have a chance against Roman Gonzalez with only 11 professional fights. But if there is a guy like that on the planet, his name is Nayoa Inoue. So there's him. There's that part of it, and then Roman Gonzalez. Inoue is the younger fighter with a lot less experience, but he's definitely a guy that has everything it takes to beat Gonzalez. And I feel like he's one of them guys that he doesn't need a whole lot of seasoning to be a top level fighter. He's one of those guys that just gets it, knows how to fight. He's an instinctually great fighter. So it's gonna be a huge challenge for Roman. So with that being said, I think it could be a huge legacy type fight. My only problem is that they didn't bring Inoue over to the States, so people aren't gonna be too familiar with him. If HBO does decide to televise that, so another bad move by HBO. I feel like they should have brought Inoue here already, and he should have been having fights here already, so the American public can familiarize us with him, so that they don't look at him with some random guy with 11 fights when he does fight Gonzalez. But regardless of the fact, fights are there for the taking. It's just Roman has to win this week, and I'm excited for it. So he got the stoppage win. Shout out to him. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do moving forward in his career, even past the Gonzalez fight. I think he's the kind of guy that, when you look at his skills, what he can do, he could maybe one day be the pound-for-pound king. And that's high praise, but he's that good, and he's only scratching the surface of how great he can truly be. So that's what it is, man. Nayoa Inoue picks the 10th round TKO this morning, defending his title once again, setting himself up for Roman Gonzalez. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding, Dane. So until next time, take care, guys.